So I've got this bucket list of four-wheel drive adventures that I'm slowly but surely ticking off. There's the Telegraph track that leads to Cape York. There's the Strzelecki and Udnadada tracks that lead out of Queensland and down into South Australia. And on today's show, another one of the great ones, the Bloomfield track, which heads out of the Daintree and north towards Cooktown. But on a drive like this, you need some strategy, you need tenacity, you need to think adventure, and have lots and lots of courage.
And Mark has all that and more. Dean Miller. Now, air conditioning, 24 degrees, cool drink.
Have you got any cold water on board? I'm a bit thirsty.
Adventure North Tours offer intrepid travelling in style. The company offers day trips to Cooktown with pickups from Cairns, Port Douglas and Cape Tribulation.
Adventure North's large four-wheel drive vehicle is designed to take in the best of the scenery whizzing past, including multiple creek crossings.
Lunch for this mob is at the Lion's Den, a popular watering hole for adventurers on their way north.
Here's some of those intrepid four-wheel drivers that didn't quite make it to the Lion's Den. Have a look.
This is scary stuff. That's that creek without the paddle, isn't it, that one?
Talking boating emergencies, it was our next location where James Cook famously had one of his own. An encounter with the reef forced him ashore in the region now named in his honour, Cooktown.
Let's look north of the Endeavour River there, just as James Cook would have seen it when he sailed in here to repair the boat. Look at that, there's not one bit of development on that north side of the Endeavour River. It's incredible. It's just wild, scary country, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? End of the line. 8 weeks Cook spent here, and Grassy Hill was the first time he encountered an animal he christened the kangaroo. The Cooktown locals are proud of their association with Australia's most famous explorer.
All the history books talk about Botany Bay,
Botany Bay,
and none of them talk about Cooktown.
So they were there for 4 days in Botany Bay.
And 7 weeks here.
7 weeks here. This is where they really would have got a feel of what Australia was all about.
Upon arrival in Cooktown, guests of Adventure North are allowed an hour and a half of free time. We've headed to nature's powerhouse, Queensland's second oldest botanic gardens, to learn more about the flora of the region.
These are living specimens of the plants that they collected in 1770 when they were on board the Endeavour with Captain Cook.
That's amazing. That's a great idea. So these were the first specimens taken back to Europe. Had people scratching their heads going, I've never seen anything quite like it.
That's exactly right.
Native plantings aren't the only attractions at nature's powerhouse. Something I'm particularly interested in is the large variety of edible foods also available.
Yeah?
What is that?
That's rice paddy herb. So that's very common in Southeast Asian cooking.
Claire Richards is a cook, author and passionate advocate of what's available in her own backyard. Her award-winning book, Tropical Cuisine, is available at the Information Centre at Nature's Powerhouse, as well as online. This, for me, is just a whole new sort of culinary lexicon.
It's magic, Alistair. It's fantastic. I mean, there's so much that we can grow here that comes from all around the tropics, from around the world.
In this simple rice salad, locally grown herbs add a subtle perfume and flavour profile.
Well, my compliments to the chef, but who was the chef?
Combined effort, yes.
I can't describe it as eloquently as my mate over there. Yum.
A journey on Adventure North's Cooktown tour costs $250 per person and includes lunch and morning tea. Return by air for an additional $130 per person. To plan your own trip to the region, contact Tropical North Tourism or take a look at our website for links to the places that we've visited in the show.
Well, an adventurous week in the rainforest, mate, and a fitting way to end it here in Cooktown. They call it the Wild West by the Sea. Time to say goodbye. Did you have fun?
I had a great week, I tell you what. I can still taste that witchetty grub, though.
Yeah, probably not your greatest culinary moment,
No,
hey?
definitely not.
Hey, we won't be doing the bone-jarring run back to Cairns in the bus. In fact, we're going to jump on board the Cessna Caravan with the good guys and girls from Hinterland Aviation.
I'll jump on.
You jump on, I'll say goodbye. Hope you've enjoyed the show today. 7 news in just a moment from now. Sophie Formica and the Great South East team back tomorrow afternoon at 5:30. Have a fabulous week. I'll see you next Saturday for more Queensland Weekender. Bye for now. Can you save me a seat?